Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into episode number 22 of Playing with House Money present the Soccer Gambling Cognoscenti. I am your boy Ice. With me today, as always, is our consigliere DJ Prue Hagen at PrueBaby10 on the Twitter. How are you doing today, my guy?
Man, it's a beautiful Friday. I'm doing amazing. But beautiful weather out here in Chicago, and we're obviously cooking for the Friday Club right now. So yeah, I can't complain.
Yep, it's we have a few games on the go. Posted a couple of free plays for Twitter earlier, and they're going all right. We needed 3 goals, I think, 3 goals in 3 different games. So that's always nice that we're getting close. We only need a goal. Like, it's not like we're way off and we need someone to score twice in the last 20 minutes or anything.
I'm gonna say, and it's all just one full half. So it's like one in each half. Yep. Like three goals, 3 halves. We like that. So
yeah. Stuttgart is the one. Stuttgart were 0-0 at half time, but the boy Serge Gurusay is back, and he got his goal right at the start of the second half. So yeah, 20 minutes to go in that one. We need the second Stuttgart goal, but the other 2 games we need goals in are at half time. So yeah, looking good if Stuttgart can do us that solid and get that goal in the last 20 minutes. But is there any, what have you fancy for MLB this evening before we dive into the weekend? Is there anything this afternoon? Any early games?
No, they ran everything 5:40 Central Time. So late waves, but we do have a good one this weekend. It's Arizona Baltimore. 6:05 today Central. Both teams have been playing really well. Arizona's record doesn't really show it, but they're hitting really well, and I mean they're hanging in a lot of these games. And then obviously Baltimore's just continuing where they left off last year on their, in their regular season. So that's going to be a fun one. I think that both those teams are loaded, so you can't really go wrong. You got Ketel Marte. Corbin's been hot too. It's good to see Corbin Carroll getting hot. Lourdes Uriel, that's my boy. So I might run Lourdes on the hit run RBI because I know I'll get 1.5 for him, but I want to see where he bats. I'm hoping he's still at 6. So we'll see that one, and then Gunnar. We'll probably get 2.5 from Gunnar. We'll probably get 2.5 from Gunnar, Adelaide, probably everybody besides Mountcastle. Yeah, I don't know. He got to show me something at the plate real quick. But honestly, I mean, any of the guys at 2.5 really, and you could probably just do total bases with Gunnar, realistically, and be safe. So there's a ton to choose from in that matchup. And then, I don't really say this team often, only because I personally don't like betting on like specific players on the team, but the Mets, they play the Braves. So we kind of follow Atlanta as we did last year. And I don't know if you saw your boy Ozuna crank 2 in a game the other day.
Yeah, Olsen didn't get one though, did he?
He did not. So of course that was, that's the wrong MO. I didn't get the MO. So, yeah, that one was corny. I'll take that one back. That one was corny. Yeah. So that was fun. It's good to see. When he's hot, you can really just keep playing him. You know what I'm saying? You just got to keep playing him until that other cold streak starts. So like that, and then Ozzy Albies has been pretty consistent for me. It's been a little hit or miss everybody else, to be honest with you, which is surprising. Acuna, Riley, and Olsen not really being as consistent as I thought they would be to start the year. It's not concerning, but I'm going to play the hot hand. I like Ozzy. So,
yeah,
honestly, the Mets, I personally stay away from them. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you who to play on that one. But if I do play them, go ahead and catch those in the Discord or something. And then another team we followed last year, especially me, to a team that we tried to abuse all last year as well. A perfect matchup. You already know who it is. The Texas Rangers, Colorado Rockies.
Yeah.
Coors Park has the most runs allowed. I'm pretty sure it's runs or it's home runs. It's one or the other. And I'm pretty sure it's runs allowed this year. So obviously, hey, regular scheduled program out there in Colorado. We love it. Don't change a thing. We do not care over here. Texas, I'm hoping to see Corey. I'm hoping to see Corey get into a swing because obviously I can't not bet him. But he's been a little up and down. Simeon's been hot. Simeon's been red hot. So I'll probably stick with him. And then Adolis. The days that I don't take the Adolis total bases is when he'll go yard twice. So I'm gonna have to run those. And yeah, I might just run Seager home run or like Seager 4 total bases as a straight all weekend just to prove to myself that I can just stop for a little while if he does just bomb,
Yeah.
But that's me. That's more so just me being hard-headed and stubborn. You guys don't have to follow that one. But hit run RBI for Simeon. I like Lourdes. I like Simeon, and I like Albies for a quick 3-leg, probably around plus 450. Maybe even less now that I'm thinking about it, but anything over plus 400, I'm running all with those 3. So, yeah, that'd be my run for tonight, and then we'll see what else I cook up. But that's the quick and easy one. I might even throw. You know what? Actually, I might even just throw the Gunner 2 total bases instead of Lourdes. Get a little bit to that 450. I'll take that. I'll take that for sure. Gunner 2 total bases. Over 1.5 hit run RBI for Simeon. And I can't remember the last one because I already drew a blank.
Ozzy, yeah.
But yeah, those 3. I'm abusing that one. Actually, I really love that play now that I say it out loud twice. Yeah, I might actually put a decent amount on that. That might be a unit play today. You heard it here first.
That's what we like to.
Yeah.
To see.
And I meant to make the announcement is that I realized that it's Friday when we do, the SGC live streams. I really enjoy them. And at my old gig, like when I was working with my buddy and my pops, we used to have a thing. It was called Fuck You Friday. And it was basically the best day of the week because, it was, fuck you, but it's Friday. So everybody's happy, but it's also, it's always Fuck You Friday. So it's perfect for this. So everybody, you'll hear me start to say every live stream from now on, Happy Fuck You Friday from Prue and the SGC. And do apologize for the language, but it's Friday. It's gorgeous outside. Let's win some money. And now I'm going to hand it over to the Godfather himself because you've had a week. My friend.
We had a great end to April. And we've had a very decent start to May. I say very decent. It was very decent because obviously on the show last week, we gave out the 4-leg for Sunday, and that swept all of the legs are as close to even money.
Yeah, say it like it happened. Say it like it happened. Yeah, he brought the brooms out, dog.
Yeah,
brought the brooms out. Whatever you could have tailed it. Whatever.
Anyway, yeah, you could have tailed the plus 1750, the plus 900, the plus 300, watered down version. You could have played all of them, and then in the Discord we did a kind of I cover bet, but I kind of backdoor cover. Yeah, it's a cover fade. It's a cover fade.
Yeah.
Which was 2 players for teams that we didn't need to score. We got to the Liverpool-Leverkusen game, so it was taking Son for Spurs to score, and we needed Leverkusen to score twice, so we took Hugo Ekitike for their opposition as well, and that cashed as well at plus 860. So Sunday was just a great day. Everything kind of went for us, and then we had some. We had some NBA winners in the playoffs. We've had a couple, and TJ McConnell came through for me. I basically playing his double-double. I said before game 1 now I'd be playing his double-double all the way through, and he went off for points in game 1.
And I feel like that was a week ago. I feel like it was You were like
It was probably the end of the last series.
It was. I was going to say it wasn't
yeah.
this series. The word for word. Hey, the TJ McConnell double is bound to happen, right?
Yeah.
Right. Boom.
And then,
I'm like, oh man. And to be honest with you, I snoozed.
Yeah. Well, that was plus 1,600.
I knew, bro. I knew it was happening as soon as you said it last week. I'm like, yeah, it's definitely going to happen. But yeah,
and then
yeah, good call. Read on.
Yeah, and then yesterday, Europa Thursdays. We're getting to the point we know the finalists now. But yeah, like Leverkusen again, the boys cashing that in the whatever this one was, the 92nd, 93rd, 94th, whenever it is now, they score their equalizers to keep their unbeaten streak alive, and they'd already qualified. They weren't, even if they lost the game, they weren't. They were 2-1. It was 3-2 to them on aggregate, so they weren't going out. They'd still qualified for the final, but they have this unbeaten streak. That game yesterday is historic for them because it gives them the longest unbeaten run in European soccer. I believe it's at least the top level leagues. They go 49 games now this season without being beaten. So they have, I think they've got 4 games left now. 2 in the league, 2 in the Bundesliga. They've already sewn up the title, but they can go invincible the entire Bundesliga season. They have the DFB Pokal Cup final, which they're huge favourites for. And then they have the Europa League final against Atalanta, which is going to be a huge game for me. I like both of these. Atalanta are my favourite Italian side, Leverkusen my favourite German side. So it's going to be a very interesting game. And I'm very sure that this game is in, I think it's in, I don't know where the final is. I know the final of the Champions League is in London.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, which is annoying. but it is what it is. So yeah, and we know that Real Madrid did their thing very similar to Leverkusen, this week as well. Saved it to the last couple of minutes and pulled it out. But yeah, we are definitely rolling into this weekend, hoping for a similar thing. And a few of the teams are gonna keep popping up because we're at that stage of the season where there's a handful of games remaining. The teams that have something to play for obviously will continue to have something to play for. So they're the teams that we can guarantee are going out and giving it their all. Some of these other teams in the middle of the table with nothing to play for are wishing they're in the south of Spain already on the golf courses and whatnot. So we can't really trust those. And
gotta go to the club.
Yeah, and we start the weekend off tomorrow morning. We have an absolute bang. It's the Old Firm game in Scotland. Celtic against Rangers. It's basically all or nothing in this game for Rangers.
And for you to say that for a Saturday morning.
Yeah, I normally hate the early kickoffs. This one is different because it's the Old Firm. 3 games left of the season. 3 points separate the 2 of them at the top. And therefore, if Celtic win this game, 6 points, 2 games, they have the better goal difference. It basically becomes impossible. It basically gives them the title, all but they'll need to draw one of their last 2 games. So must win for Rangers. If Rangers win, that changes the whole. They're both on the same points. Their goal difference will be basically the same, 1 or 2 either way, with those 2 games left. So Rangers have to go all out. They have to win this game. Both teams to score an over 2.5 match goals is minus 123. I'm very tempted. If it wasn't the 7:30 Eastern time kickoff, I would probably ladder it because over 3.5 match goals is plus 136. And these two teams both score goals for fun.
Yeah, literally.
So yeah, I mean the reverse fixture was fireworks, was 3-3. There was like 3 goals in the last 10 minutes. So yeah, like with everything on the line, you could ladder this game. quite easily, and you could ladder it with the same team we laddered last week, Newcastle.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to say exactly the same thing I did last week. Newcastle have got everything to play for in terms of trying to qualify for European football next season. They've got, not only have they got Man United 2 points behind them, who are the team that we talked about last week, they've also now got Chelsea. Chelsea have been on this run, strung a couple of great wins together, and they've put themselves in a position to still qualify for European football next season, which halfway through the year we kind of thought was not going to be a thing for Chelsea. They were down in 11th and 12th. So Newcastle have to continue the form that they've shown recently. Isaac missed a penalty last week, which cost me the plus 1,500 for 5 goals.
Bro.
So I'm a little bit. He missed the penalty and then 3 minutes later scored the 4th goal. So I was like, I'm glad he cashed me the 4. So I was like, that could have been the 5th. Should have been the 5th. But yeah, they're home. Newcastle are home to Brighton, and Brighton are just, again, they are sat smack bang in the middle of the table. Literally nothing to play for. They have been so hit and miss this season. Their away form is not great. Newcastle's home form is much better than their away form, and we kind of took a chance last week because they were away from home. That's what give us the better odds. Today or tomorrow morning, we get plus 360 on them to score 4 and plus 900 on them to score 5. So it's a little bit of a stretch going for the 5, but they're at home. They put 4 past Newcastle, past Brighton last season at St James's Park. They beat them 4-1. So yeah, you could. And they're on the back of putting 4 past Tottenham, 5 past Sheffield United. So if the Brighton turns up that doesn't really want to compete, which, like I said, like at this stage of the season, you could easily get, definitely some value on Newcastle. They're plus money for 3 goals. It's plus 128 for them to score 3 times, which I think that's where I think the great value is. Like, pushing 4 and 5 is always tough in one game for one team to score that many. But I genuinely do not mind the ladder of the Celtic Rangers game match goals and the Newcastle team totals. And then staying in the Premier League, we've got so I like what I'm putting in a parlay is the Celtic Rangers, both teams to score an over, Newcastle to score twice, West Ham and Luton, both teams to score, because West Ham are West Ham, right? You're shaking your head like I shouldn't bet on West Ham.
No, it's not that. It's the live games that I'm doing that for. As soon as I heard West Ham, I was in.
Yeah, like West Ham they get this similar, but they're West Ham are not the ones I'm really betting on here. Luton are the ones that have everything to play for. They're playing for survival. They're horrible defensive.
Yeah, West Ham can't stop a parked car.
Yeah, exactly. So both teams to score in that one is going in. The one that I know that you're going to be,
oh God,
dubious on is.
Oh God.
Well, so there is another. I was going to touch, and I was going to play the Tottenham Burnley game, but I'm fed up of talking about Tottenham and
now, Ice,
how terrible they are.
This isn't the right type of vape for you to ruin my Friday. Okay, is it going to be a fuck you Friday? Is it going to be a fuck you Friday right now?
No, it might be because the game Napoli against Bologna.
Oh my God, bro!
It's
bro. Why? What? Because it's Napoli.
Because both teams have stuff to play for. Like that's what I'm looking at here. Like especially in Serie A, right? Like especially in there. Like I've picked 2 games across the whole weekend.
Hey, we got a lot to play for, boys. We got a lot to play for, so you better lock up, score this 1 goal, and lock up.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, both teams to score 1 each. Bologna want to keep their top 4 position. Atalanta are right on their heels, but Atalanta, as we've said, they've got their eyes on the Europa. Napoli in 8th need to lock that up. You've got Fiorentina right behind them. They know that Fiorentina are in the Europa Conference League final now. So
you see the sun shining on me. You see the sun shining on me right now.
Yeah,
just shining bright.
So I mean, you can leave if you wanted to leave one of these out. You could take the both teams to score in Napoli Bologna out of this if you.
You guys don't have to listen to me. I'm just a consigliere. But the thing about Serie A, that's just a wound. That's a wound I will not let close for a very long time. I won't lie to y'all. So don't listen to me. Listen to Hefe for sure. I'm leaving that one out, boss. I'm leaving that one out.
I can't. No, I don't blame you for that because it is the one leg that really is the one that.
Yeah, but Napoli too for me, definitely not. Hard pass. I won't even do that to y'all. And now it'll hit first half because I'm not on it, so that's even better.
And then 2 in Spain to round off the play. It's Villarreal, Sevilla. Both these teams. Villarreal have stuff to play for. Sevilla have been on a great run. They're like the form team in the league. You take out Madrid and Girona.
Yeah.
Sevilla are unbeaten in the last 5. They're one of the surprises, like because they're a mid-table team that don't really have anything to play for, but they're still coming out all guns blazing. And we love En-Nesyri. Will always get us a goal when we need it.
For sure.
So and Villarreal are still holding on to a chance of European football. So I think we probably get a decent game between these two, fairly evenly matched sides. And then we round off the day, Athletic Bilbao, trying to get European football, trying to Champions League football, not just any old European. They're trying to get 4th place. They're trying to take that away from Atletico Madrid.
That would be kind of sad. I'd be sad not being able to bet Greece in Champions.
Yeah.
Come on.
But they're up against Osasuna, who have lost 4 on the bounce. So it's team total for Bilbao. But that if you play all of them, it's 13 goals for plus 1,400. If you take the Napoli game out, it's probably 11 goals. You're probably looking at plus 1,000. Still, which is decent, even if it's plus 900 for those 11 goals. Because, like I said, that one is minus 130 is the shortest odds of all of them.
Show the crowd your beautiful face. I'll be right back, gang. 1 second.
Okay. Whilst he's gone, we can talk about the fact that, unfortunately, doesn't look like Stuttgart are going to score us this second goal. And the Friday Club free bets all but end with the fact that they didn't score that second goal, which is frustrating. They've had multiple chances in this game, 19 shots, 7 on target, only got the 1 goal to show for it. And annoyingly, Inter Milan turned up, so I could have quite easily switched them out for Inter, but I'm always going to play Stuttgart. They've been unbelievable this year so far. That's unfortunate. But we've got a couple of other plays still live that we can hopefully get to. The other on Sunday, one of the leagues that I am very interested in right now is Ligue 1 in France. He had the Mbappe news confirming that he's leaving in the summer and this weekend will be his last game. But I am not touching them, not touching PSG. Don't know which. They've already won the league. They've got that wrapped up. Not sure which PSG you're going to get. But there are some games here with some great value. We're going to run 4 games. We're going to take Marseille versus Lorient. Lorient, horrible form right now. Literally the worst form in the league. 5 straight losses on the bounce. So it's fairly straightforward to take Marseille over 1.5 team total. You have Rennes against Lens, and that game is always a good one. 6th against 8th, very evenly poised. Battle for 6th place to try and get the last European football spot in that game. So taking over 2.5 match goals. Add that to Marseille. That's 5 goals in 2 games. And then Nantes versus Lille. I like this one. I'm probably on Sunday going to ladder this Lille team total. Nantes have lost 9 games on the bounce at home. And Lille have quite a decent away form. And Lille are 4th in the league. Not down in 14th. They're still, they're trying to secure 4th space, that Champions League spot. Nice are in 5th. Nice are up 1-0 at the moment. So if Nice secure that win this afternoon, they're a point behind. So Lille need to win that game. Lille are plus money to score twice.
Wow.
So plus 112 when, like I said, Nantes with their home form. Yeah, they've just given up 3 goals. Well, they've given up two plus goals in 5 straight home games. To Metz, Strasbourg, Lyon, Rennes, and PSG. So PSG is not a surprise, but Metz, Strasbourg go into Nantes and scoring 2 and 3 goals. Lille can easily do that, certainly for plus money. And then the fourth leg is the one where we get a huge amount of value in. It's Metz. And I mean, I mentioned George's Mikadadze several weeks ago, and he's been on an absolute tear. But my issue with including them, the reason they're such big odds is he got sent off in the last game, so he's not available, so he's not playing. But they are playing Strasbourg. Metz are trying again to fight for their lives. They are 3 points. If Le Havre lose today,
which they will,
they're 1-0 down. They're playing Nice. Then Metz can go equal on points with them with a win. And Strasbourg are not too far above them. So it's not like they're playing a tough side. Strasbourg are not bad at home, but they're not great either. Metz have scored 2+ goals in the last 2 of the last 3 head-to-heads, 3 of the last 5. So it's not an impossibility. Like I said, we just get big value. It's plus 200 for them to score twice. But that's because they haven't got their star goal scorer playing. So that's why maybe we should change that game to both teams to score. But that's the 4 games in France. And like I said, we have a lot of League One games, on Sunday, and there's definitely some value to be found there with those. And then, I mean, I was waiting for you to get back to talk about the first game, the nice early game on Sunday. It's Arsenal versus Manchester United.
Hell yeah. Arsenal for 5 goals.
Yeah, see, I'm glad, and that's why I was waiting for you to come back so that you could say that, because I am absolutely not going to say that.
Hey, look here, people. Man U, Rooney ain't been there for a while. They are not them. Bad. They're bad. They're bad. Arsenal, they haven't had one in a little while. Granted, I know you're probably a little more upset about that than I am, but they're due. They're obviously still need to go out and perform. That 3-4-5 has got to be. It just has to be on the play. You just have to play it. You have to play it. This is the consigliere telling you. You got to get into that. You got to get into that avenue of income for the mafia, for the family. Hey, 3-4-5 Arsenal Sunday morning. Book it. You heard it. Hey, book it.
Yeah, I'm staying well away from betting that game. I have a lot obviously invested in that game.
Even better, I'm going over 5.5 as well. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. I'm serious as a heart attack right now. That is a game that I know for a fact could get out 2-0 early and blow the roof off of it because they've been crumbling. All season they've been crumbling. At least they were giving up fight. They were giving fights early on to a point where it was like, okay, 2-1 was, pretty. It was a given almost. Now it's, man, yeah, they're not them. They ain't got it no more. So they might as well call Wayne back, bro. They better off calling Wayne back. I'm gonna keep it real with you. This bad. So yeah, Arsenal 3, 4, 5, and 6. Especially with Ice not playing it, y'all, just do it. Trust me. I've seen this many times.
And then we've also got the championship playoffs start on Sunday morning, and we've got Norwich v Leeds and West Brom against Southampton. So there's some teams that too, right? There's one's 7 a.m. Eastern on Sunday and one's 9:15. These are the first legs though, so as much as there could be both teams to score an over, because we say that in every championship game, this is a 2-leg kind of. We know first legs can be a little bit shady. Like, I'm gonna just leave here. Go on.
Now, why do we think that though? Instead of thinking that it's going to be a regular championships game, it's going to be both teams scoring over 3, and then when it's the next legs, we're getting 5, 6 goals. Why can't we think of it like that?
We can. There's no reason not to. There's no reason not to.
Fuck you, Friday, and the sun is shining. That's what we're doing. That's what it's going to be. Championships. We don't speak bad about championships. Let's just not. We're not even going to start that. Okay.
No.
All right. Both teams to score over 2.5. I like it.
And then, yeah, the play for today, for Sunday, they're plus 800. They've got Bayern Munich against Wolfsburg, Bundesliga. You shake it. All right, whatever. Like,
no, I know.
Probably gonna.
No, that's me. That's pain. That's not bad. That's not. I'm not upset about the pick. It's just pain. It's
over
pain.
2.5 match goals. Nothing like they can even concede twice. They can even put out their what?
You got good numbers on that. Finally.
Yeah, I mean, it's not great to play straight on its own necessarily, but
that's when you know they've been terrible for us.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten that. Last year that was minus 325. So let's just put that into perspective here.
Yeah. But yeah, we get some, two things. Either Bayern play their full strength side and take out their hurt on what they felt, having that goal disallowed against Real Madrid, and what Madrid did to them. Or they go the complete opposite way and they put out their reserve team, who are still capable of scoring a goal, but Wolfsburg are as well. We know that Bayern have been, kind of a little bit borderline terrible defensively this season. So 3 match goals. You've got Bayer Leverkusen are playing on Sunday, so they go in standard over 1.5 team total. We talked about the fact that they're on this unbeaten run. They're trying to extend that. 2 games left. Away at Bochum. I don't think they're going into Bochum and letting Bochum do what they did to them last season.
Yeah.
They have bones. They got beat 3-0 in this game last season. So they have some vengeance to take out. And they beat them 4-0 at home this year. So you could easily take 3 and 4, but I'm not falling into that trap of taking Leverkusen 3 and 4 goals.
Yeah.
When again, we will likely get the second string kind of side, which is fine. The second string Leverkusen side is still very decent. So you will, still the potential that they're going to score those 2 goals. They're probably going to score 3 or 4, but I'm not losing on a parlay, when they only score twice.
Speaking of 3 or 4, Inter Milan has 4 goals in the second half. It's 5-0 now.
Yeah, they do, and Thuram's just scored, and that keeps the goal scorer treble alive.
Yeah,
we now need big Artem for Girona to step up and
20 minutes.
Yeah,
let's see
20 minutes.
Let's see.
Girona have put us in this position before and come through. Girona are like the SGC and they've been there many times and come through for us. So Fingers crossed. So Bayern Munich, Wolfsburg over 2.5, Leverkusen over 1.5 team total. Real Betis against Almeria. Similar thing to what we talked about with Bilbao. For Saturday, Betis are in 7th place. They have European football right now. They want to secure that. They want to keep hold of that. They have Valencia, Villarreal chasing them. Almeria, bottom of the league, done, relegated, can't survive, game over, worst team in the league. Betis to score twice. And then we're going to wrap it up with some MLS action on Sunday afternoon. It's the boys Portland against Seattle. So it's a West Coast rivalry, but yeah, Portland at home. They score goals, they concede goals.
Yeah, Seattle scores. We like Seattle.
Yeah. This is hit in 4 out of 4. 4 out of the last 4 head-to-heads in the MLS. 4-1 last season. 2-1 in 2022. 6-2 in 2021, just in case you want to ladder some goals. But yeah, there's definitely, Timbers last, all of Timbers' home games have gone over 3.5 total goals. Seattle beat Philadelphia 3-2 away. They've lost a couple of games 2-1 and 3-2 as well. So yeah, just a nice way to round off the weekend. Those 4 games. You could throw Atalanta against Roma in there, but I'm not going to do that to you again. I'm not going to throw another Serie A game in there and tell you it's both teams to score and lose both of them on on Serie A games.
If you guys want to hear about Serie A legs without my reactions, join the Discord. Okay,
but yeah,
I'm sorry.
Inter Milan proving the point today. You do not know what you're going to get out of this league. Inter Milan have won the title. They're bringing on Lautaro Martinez with 30 minutes to go when they're up 2-0 in a game that means absolutely nothing. They're bringing on their best player, but they just come off the back. Last week, they lost to Sassuolo 1-0.
Yeah, and who are they playing right now?
Frosinone. So no one that's going to come. Bro, I don't know what you're going to get week in, week out with this league. So
tell me the last Serie A game you saw go 5.
Oh yeah, it's been many.
It's like they purposely do it. That's the only thing. And I believe that they probably would, to be honest with you. Sometimes it really does look like it. But yeah, best. I'm blindly following. I just wish my face didn't give it away so easily. But it's me and you, we know what that is. But the Serie A, guys, I'm sorry. It'll always be like that. And then certain teams that have just broken our hearts one too many times, behind the scenes, because a few of those too. But yeah, this weekend's loaded. This weekend is absolutely loaded. I'm excited.
Yes, sir.
And obviously, Sunday is a day that all of us will celebrate the women and mothers in our lives.
Yeah.
So obviously I went and was like, it's gonna be Sunday afternoon, early. I want something to really have my attention fully, so I can ignore a couple of the just how degenerate gambler and supposed to do. Sorry, Mom, I love you, but so we got Verlander's facing the Tigers in a fake revenge game. It's really not even it obviously doesn't matter. It's the Detroit Tigers. What are you going back there to gloat for? You won a World Series and whatnot, but still, I like it because one, Detroit, I've noticed in their early games, they just have more fire. They come out and just give more solid games. And Sunday, I just like that matchup with you got Verlander, you got Flaherty on the line on the mound as of right now. Um, don't know if that's going to actually happen, honestly, through the weekend. But if it does, Houston, great matchup, and then also Verlander hasn't. I feel like it's not having as much velocity and as much zip this year to start the year. So I really like that look for a young Detroit team that's been hitting really well. And then you got Wheeler on the mound against the Marlins. The Marlins have been batting incredibly the last few games. I don't know if anybody's been noticing. Like, it's kind of weird because they obviously just lost the MLB batting leader in Luis Reyes. Which obviously, that's still kind of a soft spot for me because he hasn't been doing well. But Marlins are balling, and Zach Wheeler obviously throws heat. So I really, really like that one for some home run opportunity. If you leave anything over the plate, you got a ton of guys. Chisholm Jazz is batting well. Brian De La Cruz is batting well. Jake Berger's batting well. TA's had a couple streaks. I really like that matchup. Phillies, obviously, you know how I am with them. I won't say anything today. I will likely bet on something from them Sunday. I won't say anything today because that team's I can't even really pick. I can't narrow a guy down. I just can't. They drive me insane. But yeah, and then we got a decent one. We got a really, really decent one to the afternoon wave. You got Dodgers in San Diego. You got Dodgers Padres. Hey, now Bueller's on the mound as of right now. Darvish is on the mound as of right now. You remember last year. You remember last year. Dodgers Padres. That was the one.
Yeah.
Hey. I'm just saying, if there was ever a time for the gods to show us favor, why not Mother's Day? I'll have my Mama's Boy hoodie on, a Mama's Boy clothing hoodie on from my buddy. Win some money, win some money off a nice little repetitive history, and then
you have to run it back.
I have to. I mean, I almost have to like overdo it, to be honest with you, just in case.
Yeah,
just in case. Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And I think it's going to be a great weekend. I think the SGC is about to go nuclear once again. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the nice weather and keep my positivity. I'm gonna keeping a higher spirit from here on out. Got to keep the positivity. We make our own luck. I'll say that a million times. And I trust you, my guy. Just don't fail us, or we're gonna come jump you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pressure.
Nobody's gonna come to Chicago to try to jump me. Come on, people think it's a war zone out here. And so I'm good. You're good. So yeah, we're gonna come jump you though.
Yeah, because New York is a lot better.
Seriously, I can't say enough though. You've had an insane couple months. Like I said, it's not a heater. It's what you do. I can't tell people enough, man. Fucking get here, okay? Can I stop having to say it? Fuck you, Friday. Sun is shining. He's winning money, bro. He's winning us money. I hate to say this because I know it's not something I should say, but he's winning money daily. Like it's basically daily for us now. Like it's the fountain. It's the fountain of youth right now. Come get you some. Hey,
yeah.
Point blank. You even emphasize the Saturday game, bro. If you think I'm missing tomorrow morning, you're out of your rabbit ass mind. So let's do this. Let's get it.
Let's do it. We have 10 minutes for Girona. Like you could play Girona. Girona, we need it to be the guy, but I do think Girona score a third goal.
Yeah, me too.
Game.
Me too. Honestly, how much injury time do you think we'll get? We don't know. We've been on here.
4 or 5 minutes.
If we get 4 or 5 minutes, bro, I mess around and go 4. You know how they are. I don't know what it is about them. It hits 82. The clock hits 82, and they're like, they sit up. They do the sit up. Like, we're already winning. Yep. We know, but we're just going to sit up and then just crank 2 more. It's crazy. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I have enjoyed it. Especially because it's been such a surprise all year.
Yeah.
But yeah. What's that 4 at? What's that over 3.5 at? You don't even want to tell me because you know I'm going to play it. Probably plus 1,200.
Oh, the over 4.
The over 3.5. Yeah, is it plus 1,200?
Let me bring it up.
I'll find it. Don't even worry about it.
No,
Don't even worry about
you're gonna play it. You're gonna play it anyway. So no,
Exactly.
It's only plus 800.
Oh,
But you want team total? Like it's plus 850 for match total.
yeah, I know.
The team total is plus 18, plus 2,000. The team total, yeah.
Cut it out. It's at 82 right now. Oh yeah, bro, cut it out.
Yeah,
they're not. Don't do this, people. If anybody's like watching this and actually thinking of doing this, don't do this. And if I'm literally about to put like $2.50 at this, try to get a quick 50 or something, bro. Don't do this. But you should bet. Should bet the over 2.5 though. Seriously.
Yeah.
Plus 250 all day. Need it.
Plus 130 team for the match goals. Plus 260 for the team total. Yeah. So for Girona to score again in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's crazy because they're going to do it and it's going to be our guy.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
Yeah, no, it's going to be because the gods are showing us favor. Beautiful day. It's Fuck You Friday.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful day. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Hopefully,
MLB is in a couple hours. Don't snooze. It's our weekend. Let's get it.
Yeah. At PruBaby10 on the Twitter. Get there. See what we've got. At Iceman_1013. If you want to, recap these, I'll be posting the parlays that we've talked about this afternoon. I'll be posting them Saturday morning. Well, one tonight because it includes the early tomorrow morning.
Thank you.
And then, we'll be posting the Sunday play as well. And then there'll be a bunch more in the Discord. At PW_house money. Jump in. Get involved. SGC is rocking in May, plus 37 units.
And
we don't plan on stopping anytime soon.
And it's the boy's birthday month next month, so we got to kick it into hyperdrive. So we've told you before. I'm not even going to keep saying it because it's a broken record at this point. If you ain't there, fuck them. It's Fuck You Friday. Let's get this money.
Yep. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.